Oh yeah, let's watch this. Let's watch the season finale of the Skeleton Crew. The real good guy. Good guy. Disney Plus. Any contact? And before we do that, let's watch a Christina Nova Snow Hall, aka First Snow Try On Hall Swimsuit Edition video. Yeah, let's watch a hot white girl in the snow in a bikini. And you're wearing a like only Vans video shirt. Yeah, that's what your man said last night. Yeah, give it a thumbs up, Christina. It's always instead of sunny, it's always snowy in where you're from, huh? Yeah, get it, white girl? It's snowy. Yeah, white on a white girl, huh? You get it? You get it? White girl wearing a white bikini. Okay, it's not a bikini, it's a swimsuit. Yeah, white girl, why you wearing a bikini in the snow, heifer? I'm just saying, I get it. It's good. It's, it's a fun it's a fun thing to do, but it's like, why? Yeah, it's like, yeah, white girl, why you wearing a bikini? So you my girl and all, but I'm just saying, white girl, just like, damn.
The final runtime of Captain America Brave New World has allegedly been revealed. And well, people expecting a 2.5 hour film are going to be disappointed. People expecting a 2 hour film, because hey, if it's 2 hours, it's got to be bad, are also going to be disappointed because it comes in right in the middle of both of them. So yeah, 2 hours and 15 minutes for Captain America: Brave New World. Well,
Yeah, once you go black, you don't want to go back, white girl.
With the credits, with the casting anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes. Let's just say 5-ish minutes. Although this film has quite a lot of reshoots and new CG, let's say 7 minutes. You're still getting a film around 2 hours and 2 hours and 10 minutes. So what do I make of this? Well, if we Captain America film. The best film in the series with the soldier is 2 hours and 16 minutes with credits. So, okay, well, there you go. Obviously, Civil War, 2 hours and 27, but come on, that's an Avengers film. We all know that. And, well, Captain America, the first Avenger, was 2 hours and 4 minutes. So, we're right there in the I guess, the sweet spot for Captain America on film. And again, I just want to stress to people that having a film be close to 2 hours and not 2.5 to 3 hours doesn't make it a bad film. For some reason now, due to the likes of Oppenheimer and Dune and whatever, people are convinced that you need a almost 3 hour experience that's like cinematic to be worthy of like, you know, being the next level film that's in film or whatever. I don't understand why cinephiles are now fixated on that. There's plenty of films out there that are 2 hours, some even under that, that are some of the best films of the year. Let's just say that all these reshoots that impacted Captain America: Brave New World, they were able to eliminate whatever didn't work, reshoot what they needed to, recast some of these characters for the reshoots, and string together a film that's somewhat coherent in 2 hours and 10 minutes. But that's good.
Yeah, whatever, Barbie.
That's great. I don't think there's anything really big to worry about here or really bad per se, as some people are stating. I've seen people compare it to like the longest MCU films, being like, this is one of the shortest films. Should be clear catalog of one-time films. And like what 40 plus now? Yeah, it's actually like right there in the sweet spot. So I put no stake in this at all. I don't think it's an issue. I think
So
that
yeah, there you
we're gonna get the
go.
best possible film that they
Christina,
have. Now, of course,
OnlyFans.
whether or not
Yeah, white girl in
that
the
film
snow,
turns out to actually
in a
be
swimsuit.
good, again, the jury's out for this.
I'm sorry, this is
but
kind
I'm
of
not
funny
too
seeing
worried
a
based
white
on
girl
the run.
in the
Thank you for checking
swimsuit
out that
in
video,
the
and
snow.
thank you for your continued support. Feel free to
I'm like,
share,
white girl,
subscribe, do
white
whatever
girl, why
will.
you did that,
And
white
if you're so
girl?
inclined and would like
It
some
was
additional
cool and
content
all.
from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer
Really
exclusively in our
cool
member
and
section.
cool
We
in the
hope to see
word
you there.
cool.
So thank you for watching. And
But it's kind of funny seeing your hot ass in the snow. I'm like, white girl, put a jacket on or something, white girl. Your knockers are getting cold. Your mother milkers are getting cold. Okay, it's like I can see your nipples. Now I'm just joking, white girl. But it was kind of funny. It's kind of funny. It's just seeing your white ass in the snow. I'm like, white girl, you crazy? You crazy heifer? You're gonna catch a cold, heifer. You're gonna catch a cold, white girl. You're gonna catch a cold. Okay, there you go. Hope y'all enjoyed that one. Now let's go back to the Skeleton Crew on Disney Plus. The finale. It's kind of funny because the far right is fucking up everything, including our fandom. Fuckers. Fuckers. Fucking assholes. Yeah, fuck you assholes. And fuck Chris Gore. Fuck Chris Gore's bitch ass. Oh, my identity bugs. It's Disney Star Wars is dead. I'm like, is it really, asshole? Is it really, assholes? Damn. At, I don't know motherfucker. I don't know motherfucker. Yes, MS. I don't trust no. I don't know nothing about no at. Hey, Jin, now you know you're not gonna get nothing from those two ladies. Okay, I'm just saying, Cracker. You just gonna hit on those two ladies? I get it. You're a pirate. It's like he's a pirate. I get it. I get it. It's a pirate life for us. Okay, dude. You know they're not into dudes. Okay, I'm just saying, dude. You barking up the wrong corner there, Doug. And that into that, Doug. Cracking in that into that, Doug. And it's okay, but since we in Trump America, I don't think it's gonna be okay for long. Cause the far right gonna make everything about their culture war and just fuck things up, dog. Yeah, he's not even dad. He's a freaking scoundrel, asshole, Dad. He's a fucking asshole. The fucking asshole ripped me off twice, Dad. I'm like literally saying that, Dad. He's a fucking asshole. The fucker stole my critics because he's a fucking son of a bitch. Fuck that son of a bitch. Yeah, I said it. Fuck that son of a bitch. I ain't putting my life on the line for no son of a bitch. Fuck that motherfucker. Fuck him in the ass. I say. Yeah, dude, report it to the emissary, you little bastard. Yeah, the droid told you to report it to the emissary, or else I kill your father. Okay, I'm gonna literally cut your father's head off. Okay, kid, you gotta do what I say. Support this to the emissary, or else you die. You don't want your father to die, do you? You don't want your father to die? I'll fucking kill you all, you fucking kids. I don't give a fuck about your kids. I'll fucking kill you. Kill you all. I'm gonna fucking chop your head off, you fucking brats. Get your little brat ass in line, you little brats. You think I wouldn't kill a kid? I'll fucking kill you right now. I'll fucking kill you kids right now, dog. I'll fucking kill you kids right now. I literally mean that. I'll literally kill you kids right now. I'll fucking care.
Hi, my name is Khadijah, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A grilled spicy deluxe sandwich is that kick of the chicken.
The Captain America Brave New World promos are ramping up. We have some new clips to go over today, plus a new report about how long the movie is going to be, and a report about the post-credit scenes. Captain America Brave New World comes out February 14th, so just a little over a month away, which means we're about to enter that special Marvel time slot right before a movie comes out, where they basically start to release a TV spot every day or every other day. So basically, we get a new trailer with a little bit of new footage pretty frequently. Plus, not to mention related promotions for the movie with other companies, like they've already done one with Tide that showed us a little bit of new footage of Captain America versus Red Hulk. And I know some people have been talking about the CGI or why some of it looks so funny. Don't worry, we'll break it down in this video and tell you exactly why it looks a little off. But there isn't really a big reason to worry. But first, let's dive into the post-credit scene and the runtime. According to the official IMDb website, the film has a runtime of 2 hours and 15 minutes, 135 minutes total, which includes 2 post-credit scenes. So the movie from start to finish before the credits roll is probably going to be about 2 hours and 5 minutes, give or take. It is confirmed to have 2 post-credit scenes, and it does seem like the first one is pretty much confirmed. The first one is reportedly going to be Sam Wilson.
I kind of like how they got this Elon
and we all know that they set this up
sound like
Android
running the thing. It's like,
etc.
I know what you mean, you little brats. I like how the whole thing. Oh, oh, he's actually doing this. I like how Jin is basically doing that typical Jedi thing. It's like using the lightsaber to cut it. He literally killed the android that runs the whole it's like with his lightsaber. Okay, not his lightsaber because it's blue in it. If he was a real Jedi, I'm still skeptical on that. Wouldn't he have to bleed the kyber crystal like they did in the other Jedis and like they did in Acolyte?
So clearly we don't see him assembled.
And he did it, so his lightsaber is blue, so it's not. We all know it's not his lightsaber, but it's like if it was his lightsaber, you have to bleed the
Wars. We do need a new Avengers
crystal
going into Avengers Doomsday, obviously, and based off of what
to make it
suit sounds like there are going to be
Jedi
multiple Avengers teams. In fact, the Thunderbolts are even rumored to be a dark Avengers team. Ultimately, all of these different groups will go on to form one giant Avengers team, much like it was for Avengers.
I like how they didn't even think about. I like how they think about making him a good guy, just making him an asshole from start to finish. He was an asshole. Technically, he was pretending to be a nice guy. So I like how they didn't turn him from bad to good. He's just an asshole. And I love Walt as it's like he's awesome. The dude is a great character in this series because it's like he's so got that charm about him, that British charm about him that I like about Love. But it's like once again in the Disney product, he's playing a bad guy who you think is good but not good. AKA go back and watch the first Captain Marvel movie. He was Jan Raw, AKA Carol.
A lot of people
partner. Yeah, she was his leader of the Star Force, who happened to be a bad guy, who she happened to stick the ass of the final and she didn't kill him. Photon blast. So yeah, think about that. Love was the main character of the first Captain Marvel movie, and here he's a bad guy pirate. He's a pirate called Jin, aka what's his face?
In a really big way, but we knew he was going to be that big bad because he had been set up. Marvel was originally setting up King, but that's no longer the case due to everything that happened with Jonathan Majors and Marvel's decisions now moved past Now, like I mentioned, we do have some new footage for Captain America: Brave New World, and a lot of people like it, but a lot of people are talking about it because it looks a little off. Now, as far as these demos are in collaboration with other companies like which isn't out of the ordinary for Marvel. They typically do this, but they do show new footage from the movie during these films.
I'm sorry, it's like, this show is kind of fun to watch.
Come on, guys. Oh. See, Captain America brings a Red Hulk, walks out and hits Captain America like he's nothing, and he bounces around like a pinball. And some people have noticed that if you look very closely when he bounces from one part to another, you can see that his wings kind of have a bluish and purplish glow to them.
Oh my god, this other ship's kind of. I like the look of it. It's like a junk ship, but it got all these blasters on it.
With a new vibranium suit, and vibranium does have the ability to absorb energy and then release it. Just think about what Black Panther suit could do, and it's going to be pretty similar. But Sam Wilson did not take the heart-shaped herb and And he does not have the super soldier serum, so he's still looking like he's going to get his teeth kicked in a little bit. And as the creators for Captain America Brave New World have already stated, the goal was to give him a suit that lets him survive.
So yeah,
not
let's
exactly
watch a
beat the Red
Samantha
Hulk.
Locke
But some
video.
people have pointed out that this scene looks
Watching
very off, and the reason
Aaron
for that is
Page,
it's very sped up.
Elliot, Aaron
time for this commercial, which is a side
Hazel,
commercial, but the guy's
trans
also
woman
drinking a
react
Baskin-Robbins shake at the same time. The logo very clearly showing.
Damn, girl.
But the footage we show is real. This is going to happen in the movie.
Yeah, that's
Red
kind of
Hulk is going
interesting
to punch Captain
in this
America, and he's going to
in
basically bounce around like
2025 to
ping-pong
see a
ball because, yeah, he's
trans
taking
woman
punch
with
from
a
angry,
Golden
angry
Globe,
Hulk, which goes into
because
the next
it's like,
scene, which is
yeah,
another tied
is
promo.
that gonna be
They
the
do
last time you
acknowledge
get
that
something like
the
that
Hulk is now red.
in the industry? I don't know. I don't know. It's like, it's because the far right is against stuff like this, so it's like we gotta take what we get nowadays.
I know he's right.
He seems very angry.
Why is he so mad?
And I'm also gonna say this: Samantha Locke is looking. I'm just saying, girl, you looking good, good, girl. I'm just saying, Samantha, what's up? What's up?
Fun little promo here playing on the fact
Yeah.
that we have a Hulk. It's the Red Hulk, not the normal Green
Yeah,
Hulk.
get
But
it?
a lot of people were
Selena
talking about
Gomez
this particular scene and
won
wondering why
as
the Hulk
Glinda
is
the Good
running so
Witch.
awkward. Why does it look
Yeah,
so
that's her
awkward?
wand.
Again, I believe it's because
Yeah,
that
I know what I'm
specific
talking
part
about because I
right
did see
there
the
is a
movie and
little
I
sped
did
up.
kind
Because
of
when
read the
it's not
books.
moving too much, it
And
all
I kinda
looks
saw the
really good. Like the
plays.
CGI
So
for Red
shut
Hulk
up.
looks very good. I think it just looks weird because it's sped up a little bit or the timing's off just slightly. So it's throwing it off a little bit. But besides that, it all looks very, very good. This clip does confirm what I said. Captain America does get a new vibranium suit. We can see it absorb energy in this spot. And overall, despite the fact that it's sped up a little bit, it does look really good. I think the CGI has definitely improved. Let's hope it looks like this for the majority
Come on,
of
come
the
on,
scenes,
come
because
on,
we
come
know
on.
that sometimes they focus on certain scenes more than others just because of timing or
Come on, you know you bitches want to.
It does look good in these Christmas spots, and we're about to get a lot more. So be sure to subscribe.
Yeah, we also got to worry about TikTok going away because, I'm like, no, it's the motherfucker. You just can't stand the competition, motherfucker. No, to take away our TikTok.
Or not excited.
I'm like, why? Because, shut up.
And as always, thank you all so much for watching.
Oh my God, it's Gamora. It's Gamora. Yeah, Zoe, it's Zoe, not Zoe Day, but Zoe Day, yeah. What? It's like, why did two minorities in the MCU always got a Z in there? Zoe and Zade, aka Tom Hardy's wife to be, aka Michelle Jones, aka MJ, and Gamora. And it's like, is she coming back? I don't know. She's probably gonna come back for Secret Wars and Doomsday, but after that, I don't know. Wake up, cracker, motherfucker! I'm gonna kick your ass. You don't know what I'm still. I could change my look and become Gamora and slice you my Infinity Sword. there's no not for you. Find me a safe place for me to rest. Damn. Oh, he's friends. Zoe Kravitz. Zendaya was playing her. That would mean she's doing. Oh, you mean like Squid Games? You mean like Squid Games, like the last video game to art? You a hot ass. Damn. Well, that's gonna be kind of hard in society. Oh, you. Oh, okay. That you like Tito. Yeah, mommy. What's up, mommy? Hi, guy. Hi, guy. Oh yeah. Wow. He's such a sellout. He's such a horse. Snarky gay. What is it? Is it a big lie, or are you such a bitch? So much.
Welcome back to another YouTube video.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, you motherfuckers. How dare you? And I'm not Batman. Stop treating me like I'm Batman. I'm not the Cape Crusader. I'm not the bad guy you need. I'm the bad guy you want. You sound like Christian Bale doing a Batman voice. No, he does. You sound like Christian Bale's Batman. Yes, you are. I'm not the Batman. I am the Cape Crusader. Yes, all my life I've been saying this. Senor, worship me. Moya Kente. The king of Taco Bell. Okate, kote, my baby. Milk day of Taco Bell. Yeah, that was kind of touchy if you think about it. It was kind of touchy. Oh wait, here's yeah, I know we are. Well, I got my way to this. Yep. What? Yes, it was. Gomez. It's kind of funny. Selena Gomez did this and Vicky. Yeah, that's good. Oh, Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez and yeah, it's not like she's a witch. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was kind of sweet. She got her love. She got a groove on. That was kind of sweet. Nothing. I mean, God, we got her other. Yeah, Selena Gomez was out of Wicked. She was in the other stuff. And then she, the Wizardry Place. Damn. Who are you? Must. My God, what have we done? Forgive me. Damn. Forgive me. Forgive me. And she died in her arms tonight. Yeah, it does. It's like get you right in the heart. Damn. I'm at damn. Yeah, it is. I'm just saying. Damn, that was like got you right in here. I'm like, damn. Yeah, motherfucker. Why you had to kill him? I'm like, think about that. I'm like, really? Damn. Isn't that kind of funny? She did two Netflix series, Squid Game season 2, and this movie. So that's two Netflix trans woman reacts video from Samantha Lots. The Squid Game season 2 and the Selena Gomez movie on Netflix. So that's two YouTube videos on a Netflix series from Samantha Lots. Damn. Hope y'all enjoyed that one. They're gonna blow up their home, dude. They're just blowing up their home. Motherfuckers are blowing up their homes. I didn't know it's gonna be that dark. Skeleton Crew. No motherfucker. I didn't think they're gonna have a motherfucker come with a space, a starship, and just blow up the block like that. Just blow up their block like that coming. It's like man, was the gold motherfuckers. Yeah, and the only reason they got here is because y'all kids had to come on. You know your son not gonna listen to you. I'm just saying, you know your son not gonna listen. You're talking to a level 7 coordinator, son. I'm like, really? Yeah, Captain, we can't head under the pressure, Captain. It can't head under the pressure, Captain. I'm like, saying it's going down, Captain. That's like a tiger, I'm like, it's like blazing great. Damn, motherfucker. He's like, citizens of Acking, I own your ass. I own your ass. So shut the fuck up. You work for me, you son of a bitch. I'm your daddy now. Sorry, motherfuckers. This shit. I thought, Oh my god, it's like, yeah, you said your shit up. Oh god, that's owl like alien. Window! Window, you can do it, girl. That is so sweet. Kind of sad because it's gonna be the last time you see something like this. A digital show with a same set local in it. Oh, this thing is really last time you see something like that. Oh my god, your daddy, you pulled the lip. Oh my god, he's gonna kill your daddy with that lightsaber. Motherfucker, Jin's gonna kill your daddy with his fucking lightsaber. Yeah, he lies. He's a criminal. Wow. Wow, that's some shit right there, dog. Wow, he killed his Jedi master. Damn, motherfucker. Crocker, you have to kill your Jedi master, Jin. No, that's what he said. He just killed his Jedi master. Don't tell me his dad is a Jedi. I don't know. I'm just saying. They'll tell you his dad is a Jedi. Oh no, he's not. This. And do not fuck up like you did last time. A mom got to do what a mom got to do. The barriers down. X-Wing. A bunch of X-Wings. You know you could have got out of there, dude. You didn't have to die. George. Jin didn't have to die. Or will he die? Hey, Urkel, we also Phoebe. I like how the gold is one of the that is so fucking cute. Win? Yeah, we won, bitch. We won. Yeah, win something alone. And the cargo ship from the Empire. the rebels. Now everybody knows you exist. That's how the show ends. That was cute. That was cute. That was serious. That was cute. The show is fun. It's like a fun show. It's like, and the sad thing is, the only reason it might not get a second season is because of the far right. No, I'm fucking serious, that people. The only reason you might not get more Skeleton Crew is because of the far right, aka the Chuds, aka people like Star Wars Historian, people like Gary from Neurotica, and all those Chuds. They're the reason we might not get more of this. It's because of their assholes. Those motherfuckers. Those motherfucking assholes. You know, let's just watch one. Let's watch another thing from Samantha Lot, but on her Samantha Lot gaming channel.
Gentlemen and female gentlemen, I have fantastic news. Fantastic news. We have an update. Now, is the update good news? No, but for me it's fantastic because we get more information and I get to make more fun of people that I personally don't really like so much. So this is probably one of the greatest update videos in the history of time. So I am
When I was a kid watching Battlestar Galactica,
Did you know Tetris was the first video game played in space?
So I am gonna give you all the lore. So let me introduce you to Brett Cooper. Brett Cooper started a movement on social media as of late because Brett Cooper is the host of the Comment Section Daily Wire YouTube channel. She's out here. Ben Shapiro's younger clone has actually taken over the internet. She has like 5 million subscribers. She's incredibly popular, conservative commentator. Basically, just great vibes, all in all. Me and Jason and Brett Cooper put together for this video, and they do have Kevin turning on. All 4 of us have united, and want to take cover here today.
Yeah, Brett Cooper's a whore.
Oh my god, it scared the shizzle out of me. But anyway, comment section. Well, it used to be called the comment section with Brett Cooper. The comment section is no longer with Brett Cooper. It is following somebody else. And as you can tell, it's not going very well. If you look at Brett Cooper's videos, she was averaging like 500,000 views a video. If you're looking at her videos, she's averaging like 30,000 views a video. Yeah. And she lost almost 1 million subscribers. Apparently, that is pretty insane. That is like an insane downfall. And if you know one thing about me, you know I like downfall. So we're not going to hear about downfall. Now, the update is Brett Cooper's cousin made it, not Brett Cooper, Reagan, the replacement host, cousin, made an entire video talking about this situation. So we have like a really interesting inside scoop on everything, but I'm going to have to give you
On the
breakdown
pick me
first.
bitches, huh?
So, as you can see, the downfall is incredible. Like, if you actually look at her videos after this, like, here's her first video. Dude, you're not ready. You're not ready for this dislike ratio. Bro, 29,000 dislikes. Shoe on head. This is like when my parents were
No
faced
one
dead
goes by
goldfish
that
with
shit
another
anyway.
goldfish as if I wouldn't notice. I can't even turn off the comments because then this channel would just be the section. The show finally lives up to the name even without Brett because now all I'm doing is looking at the comment section and not the video. Anyway, the craziest thing is they replaced Brett Cooper with her, Reagan. And not only did they replace her with Reagan, but Reagan apparently was Brett Cooper's best friend and was the maid of honor at Brett Cooper's wedding. And after she replaced her, Brett Cooper unfollowed her on all of her social media and deleted all pictures that they ever had together. We are watching a monumental betrayal happen right before our eyes. Now, before we get into the current updates, I think it's important to look into the exact words that she says here before diving into the new stuff, because the exact words she said are going to be worth so much more. All right, ready, gamers? This is her final video. This is Brett.
Yeah, but what is she doing now?
Take it so badly. But you should have seen us in the basement of my grandparents' house. Her being an emotional wreck, not wanting to upset Brett. That was.
Oh God, dude! What did she have Brett? Did she be like Brett? They offered
Brett's
me
a
job. What do
bitch.
you think? As my best friend.
I'm sorry, I also feel sorry for
Right?
Brett Cooper. I don't feel shit for Brett Cooper.
Only concern. And I think
Her only concern, she wouldn't have taken the job.
the way Brett's feeling, what would you do?
Brett Cooper is not that great of an actress.
The fact that you are having your best friend in the back.
Who
would you
cares?
take it down?
I would take it. I would love to take it. But if you include Brett's feelings, she didn't want to hurt her friend.
Well, apparently not enough.
What? That being said, her friend decided to step away. It's different if Remy shoved her out.
I love how she's literally dancing around it and not
What?
at all saying,
Oh, most of those are for Brett Cooper, whose whole career is basically being a pick-me hole. And Rachel is the new pick-me hole to replace Brett Cooper, who's a pick-me hole, who's a clone of Ben Shapiro.
Because that's not what happened, obviously.
The Daily Wire forced her away, but she didn't. Brett chose to leave, and there was this open position that was then presented to Reagan as
Literally me. When I don't want to stab my friend. But the old white guy told me he paid me to do it.
So why is it okay for Brett Cooper to do what the white man says, but not Rachel?
Luigi Mangione did not want to assassinate the CEO in cold blood in the middle of New York City. He didn't want to, but then he thought about it a little bit more.
said to Reagan, if Brett is a true friend, she will still be in your corner. If she is not, then she was never a true friend to begin with.
Terrible advice. Why are you
Was
making
it?
this
Was
decision
it?
unilaterally if they are true friends? If
It-
they are true
was
friends, this position would not be made unilaterally.
I can understand Brett being hurt. I can understand
Okay.
Brett wanting Reagan to follow it away. But Reagan is her own person, and she is meant for this role.
Listen, man, this woman is meant for the role of taking over an audience that was built by someone else.
Was
You are
it?
literally
Was
saying
it?
that
Was
she
it? Or was
she
it?
built to be a skinwalker? It's always been in her blood. She's a
Was
virgin.
it? Yeah, like Brett Cooper built it. It was built by Jeremy
To do what
Boring.
you want them to do, and then if they don't do it, stop being their friend. So I was hoping in good faith from what I had seen of Brett that Brett would make the right decision and still support Reagan. Well, here's what happened. So obviously Brett puts out that video about stepping away from the Daily Wire and Reagan's going to be a great host, blah, blah, blah. That's all she said. Well,
I mean, that's probably the contract. That's what she had to say leaving.
then Brett tries to prove all of the posts on her social media with Reagan.
Yeah, why? Why do you think she did that? Why do you think she did that?
And I was like, that's low, but okay, maybe she's just trying to support Reagan, maybe she's
What? Maybe she deleted all of their posts together to support her. Think of that.
no, trying to not let her be in the limelight and not let people find her social media so that she doesn't get hated on.
Is she trying to explain the reason why Brett, bro, this is girl math right here. I was not expecting this level of girl math. He did not just say that Brett unfollowed her on Instagram together because
Say what? What?
people might have found her through her photos and then realized, wait a second, she's replacing Brett, and then said, hey, maybe Luigi Mangione shot the CEO in New York to garner sympathy for the CEO's family. True.
Well, then Brett completely unfollows Reagan. So, messed up if you ask me.
Yeah, but no one asked you. No opinion not wanted.
Because Reagan always was supporting Brett. Reagan,
Except for the time when she really took her job, right? She was always supporting Brett, except for literally the time that she took over her job without asking her first, right?
loved Brett, still loves Brett. To be honest with you,
Yikes.
the way that she still is so forgiving of this girl, it
Maybe the reason why she's over this girl is because she's actually the one in the wrong. Maybe. Question mark?
is really incredible because I would have said, screw you. So after all, I think that Brett was not
Yeah, you're definitely making this better.
She's so loving towards Brett, and in fact has several times on YouTube already in Reagan's first episode very vocally supported Brett. She always supported Brett whenever she did the show. And
Why? Why is so painful? All Brett Cooper did was basically be like Ben Shapiro. No, I'm serious. That's all Brett Cooper is. Ben Shapiro
From the audience that obviously is
Yeah, I like
because of
Brett
Brett.
Cooper as
Like,
a
this is
great
such a,
person.
like, stupid tone-deaf take.
she was so vocal about the fact that Brett was talented and Brett was a genius and blah blah blah.
Was she? Was she talented? Was Brett Cooper talented? Was Brett Cooper talented? I like how y'all motherfuckers act like Brett Cooper is this talented person and she really wasn't.
Again, I don't know if this is true. It's just her conspiracy theory.
Or Brett. Brett has completely turned on her and allowed
Brett
the hate to
always
happen,
turned
even
on
though
people
Reagan
because
was
he's a
offered the
bitch.
position fairly, and Brett
Brett's
chose
a
to step away.
bitch.
Allowed them his view and has not come forward and tried to clear Reagan's view even slightly.
I'll be real here. Kind of just sounds like a really cool friend. Like, this is so sad.
So
No, it isn't.
Again, please, anyone in my audience, you are not entitled to send hate on anyone. Or literally anyone. I'm just a bit of information that comes out. value, trying my best to cover things as objectively as possible and objectively.
While also
This video
kissing
is
ass
on
the
fire,
far right because you're a
literally
fucking
describing
bitch.
in great detail why you and your cousin are both
Yeah, that's what you said last night.
Brilliant.
Sure. Do I think the Daily Wire handled this differently and started a new show? Sure.
Daily Wire literally screwed up.
But the show was never.
The
owned
Daily
by
Wire
Brett. It was
always
never
sucked.
Brett's show.
An incredible point. You know what? You're right. It
The
was
Daily
not
Wire
that is
sucked.
why The Daily Wire was absolutely allowed to have a report.
Yeah.
Decision? No.
Yes, it was.
In fact, were they allowed? Yes. The 5 million people watching that channel, though. Why do you think it was there? Brett.
It's
Not
the Daily
really.
Wire show hosted by Brett. There was actually a host before Brett, although a lot of people don't know that. So while I think the Daily Wire could have done things differently and given a little more room for,
God King L.
I don't know, grieving of Brett leaving.
Grieving? You think a week off would have changed anything?
Sure. But the moral of the story is that Reagan was not at fault even slightly.
Not even slightly. Not even slightly. The fact that she backstabbed her friend, not her fault. Okay, to be real, it was a financial opportunity. All right, listen, they paid her to assassinate the president.
And the internet is disgusting towards Reagan right now.
That is valid. All right, there are obviously going to be overly hateful people on the internet that are getting really involved, parasocially, into this entire situation. That is definitely true, and I do not condone anything. I only condone throwing tomatoes that put clown makeup on themselves. Okay. Anything else?
And it's also disgusting how Brett has handled this because she's just
They make you calling you a threat after they rip away.
What?
Like literally ashes.
Did she really? Did she really? Did she really? Did she really?
nothing.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
So
people. Y'all
please
act like
go
Brett
to
Cooper
the
did that all
comment
herself.
section on
No.
YouTube, and please show your support for Reagan in the comments because this girl needs loved on. It is horrible to see the hate that's come towards her, and I'm not.
She deleted this TikTok after she posted it. I could not stand for this anymore. Delete her post. Anyway, no one saw this one coming. Literally no one. I'm glad that we got this inside scoop on the situation because basically, from what it seems like, Brett was kind of screwed over by the Daily Wire. Brett left. They replaced her with her best friend, and her best friend isn't okay with her replacing her. Yeah, that's pretty shitty. That's my analysis. Pretty shitty. I do love watching giant, massive downfall calculation L's. So I guess we take those. This is so sad because like ultimately these people's lives on the internet landscape. They don't care enough to like not talk about it. I definitely talk about it. Subscribe for more interesting content. All in all, I hope. I would love to see. Reagan actually succeed. Everyone actually succeeds. That's I think what an ideal landscape would be. But let's not sit here pussyfooting around and make believe that they treated her nicely and lovely because she's under an NDA where she's not allowed to say anything bad. Okay, let's stop living in the la la land. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Just for you. Subscribe for more bullshit. This is another classic example of people getting backstabbed on the internet. As a professional in that.
Yeah, it's not like like, oh my god. Oh, Firestorm.
With so many choices on the computer.com, there are so many cafes I could be. So I hired body doubles. In Jersey, Tina lives in Rec Street. Booking.com, booking. Yeah.
Welcome back, bringing back to another episode of Generation Tech.
Yeah, let's do it.
In the last episode of this open group, we finally find out more about the mysterious barrier that is hiding the jewel world of that Athens from the rest of the galaxy. this planet apparently has an old Republic mint, which means that this planet used to provide credits, old credits for the entire galaxy. I understand why they want to keep this location free. The use is not only pretty cool.
Yeah, it's got a funny
for Star Wars. And so today, I'm going to be look at this barrier and figure out how exactly it works. So at first glance, that actually looks a lot like which is a brilliant way to hide temperatures there in plain sight. Think Jupiter, but with very greenish. Moving to the Star Wars galaxy with their more advanced starships, going into the upper layers of the gas giant isn't exactly ideal. Jupiter is considered an average-sized gas giant. Gas 318 times out of Earth. This means much more gravitational force, which compresses the many layers of gas in Jupiter's atmosphere, creating more turbulent and dynamic weather patterns. If you happen to be flying through the upper layers of Jupiter, you will find yourself in a very turbulent environment, and sometimes the wind speeds can gust up to 400 miles per hour. It's a lot faster than the Earth came from Earth. A great red spot. An enormous storm larger in diameter than Earth that is previously spinning on Jupiter. Again, it's probably survivable on most Star Wars stuff, but it's not going to be comfortable. There's really no reason to do this. Yeah, so there's no reason to fly into a gas because you can easily go in there to either scan the planet or certainly it's kind of resource. The only reason why you're not going to fly into this time gas giant is there's no solid layer that you can land on and walk around. There might be a quarter by the time you get to those the gravity is so intense it's going to crush everything. And so when people see this giant green gas giant, they automatically strike it off of the list for potential locations for that asset and its treasure. Also, take a look at the barrier. These green for a good reason. The gas giant planet indicates the makeup of its atmosphere. Molecule has a certain amount of electrons, and that absorbs a certain amount of water. The more the shorter the waves are.
I like how the far right actually give a fuck about women or women at all. I'm like, motherfucker, half you, all you chuds on this platform, whole platform says go woke, go broke. And then you got Gary from Nerdwada calling the Marvel thing that uses the MCU, or Jolie Whittaker's Dr. Gary. I'm like, how the fuck y'all can come out here and say y'all care about women and y'all the main one I'm like, fucking. Then you got the whole far right on the news show saying the reason the fire started women, lesbians, and stuff. So it's like, you don't really care about anything, okay? It is a bunch of bigots.
Plants have extremely forms on them. They're not just driven by the mass of
y'all are bigots, man. The far right is bigot. No, this is a bunch of bigots. No, it's about it. It's a bunch of bigots. Hey, Marjorie, you know, pronouns is a basic word of language. Yes. Marjorie Taylor Greene was a dumb blonde.
Any type of exposure to concentrated amounts of oxygen can create an explosion. So, you know, it's a combustible situation. It's just dangerous in many different ways. That's why you want to fly. So this is Anna-Atten's first layer of defense, a visually dangerous layer of gas that not only conceals Anna-Atten's true identity, but also deters space from close because, you know, pilots should be educated about this kind of stuff, and I'm telling you. So how do normal gas giants hold gas together? You know, why does it just vent out in space? Well, it's because of the planet's tremendous gravitation. The strange thing about an atmosphere is once you get through that gas barrier, you enter like this large where the real atom just falls by itself. It's very clear that the real atom doesn't have enough mass to sustain such a large gas bubble around it. And if it did have that level of gravity, well, an atom must be made out of some crazy material that's super dense that we just don't know about. And yeah, life definitely that look like that. You know, humanoids walking around with two legs, unless they're like super saiyans. Well, that's where we get to the satellite that we see ringing around the planet that actually created we actually have a better view of them in one of the earlier episodes when the kids go to a discovered jewel world. Notice which barrier completely disabled. I mentioned in the video how these satellites remind a lot of the satellites used in Operation State. Obviously, Scorched Earth campaign that involved using climate disruptors and arrays to put on satellites with super small. Actually, the satellites are far more complex than even their super weapons were. They seem to have two functions. One is to maintain the shape of this gas barrier. It is in Star Wars, the type
take down, take down. Okay.
It's something that things like repulsion, which really push off of the ground field to allow things to levitate. You know, some of those starships and speeders fly in atmosphere. Device that creates a purpose time. It's pretty crazy piece of technology. Now, this technology is what we're using. Which can travel. CMOS hyperdrives in the Star Wars universe have a safety feature where if you detect a large space, they will pull.
We're going down, princess.
In this case, we're generating an artificial.
Well, excuse me, princess.
It's pretty interesting technology. In principle, this same technology can be used to trap gas molecules into a dense inert cloud. Molecules to actually create this massive barrier is a whole different question. Maybe they got strong to nearby nebula or something. There's another function that these kind of electromagnetic, which creates a magnetic field which prevents solar wind from the local star gas from this artificially constructed shell. I mean, this is a pretty project, all things considered. This is really something that only the galaxy can have the resources. Very impressive. Now, there's a secondary function for these satellites, and this is more about, as you see with someone like Blur, being running audience, he was saving up to buy that Lowy farm so that he could retire legitimately. But Blur was not deterred by the fearsome preservation of the planet's surface and decided to fly into the Maelstrom. It's at this point the barrier's automated weapon as a coil, and that basically drives Blur and strings. See, gas giants, like the one that actually is trying to mimic, typically do have electrical storms that are many times the strength of the ones we see here on Earth, because gas and mass are different in temperature. So once again, we're limiting the real behavior of gas giants, these satellites, and creating a natural cause of death where when dumb enough to fly into a green gas giant.
Well, recently, these products are the same quality, designer stores, and a fraction of the price. I'm getting this one for sure. I love it. Shop online at World Market.
That, but I still think this is a great film. And it's like salesman. This is a fascinating look at 1960s American capitalism and how it can turn people into monsters because they sell car, going door to door, selling like might sell between $50 and $250 Bibles. In the 60s, what is that today? Is that like over $1,000? And today's money, I don't know, but that's the point.
We're just pissed off. I mean, it's clear he thinks that Blur died because of some natural, electric form or some kind of turbulence. I really like how they design all this because, the hidden so often in Star Wars. And so you kind of get used to every variation of this book. You have wandering thinking, but it's like which could change systems with a built-in hyperdrive. You have the hidden fighting balloon, jealously guarded by the Jedi, the unknown region of Exegol, which requires a part of navigate to Meridia, which we're really getting into is that's really cool. We've really seen it. It is very science fiction rather than the interesting thing is once the kids break through the inner layer of the barrier and through this peaceful air space that surrounds the real life action, we're faced with another problem. See the density of the gas in the barrier is so thick, there should be very little a light actually getting through this shell. The surface of the planet definitely should not look nearly as bright as it does during the day. What the world of Umbara was inside of the memory. Now, we go back to the scene where the kids see Advance for the first time from outer space. There's a very clear light source that is shining very brightly on the planet. Even though it's somewhere. I believe that our action is a better wide version of the Truman Show that has an artificial sun, one that's probably powered by a nuclear reactor that's of that accident, or even controlled somewhat by the gravity to we know that in Star Wars they have believable. Such generators are used to usually power most of the larger pieces of technology from Russia issues. And an artificial sun wouldn't have to be too large or powerful at these very close ranges to actually light up and warm. Plus, the barrier also acts as an insulating layer, which preserves heat and also shields the planet from all sorts of meteorites.
That's not what he said last night, girl. That's not.
Send that probe into space to communicate with them. The barrier is really the perfect isolation. So what happens at night then? You know, you look at the shots of the night sky on that atom, you don't see a star at all. And instead of seeing just black sky at night, you see the barrier. And what little light that makes it through outside, creating this borealis effect. See, they don't really have to work out all these things in making a Star Wars movie, but when creative teams write out all the rules and have real functions and try to figure out the makes at least the best of their extent, I appreciate that because when you do look at the details, everything kind of makes sense. There's actually real, actual reasons why things are made the way they are. And I think this kind of focus on attention to makes really good. And it seems to outshine a lot of previous content made by Disney because I think there's just maybe a lot of passion in this project. These guys are pretty nerds. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed our subscribe, hit that notification button down below, and share us on the rest of awesome content. And as usual, my name is Alan Money, and my allegiance is to the Republic, the democracy. I'll see you next time.
Oh, God. That's not what you said last night, girl.
Hello.
So, April 27, 2017 was the greatest day in the history of Twitter.com. I realize that to you children, Twitter is an app, but to us mills, it remains a website. We have to dial in. Hello, operator. Connect me to hell. This was the day
Connect me to hell.
luxury music event hosted by Jehovah.
connect me to hell.
Was great. I love this so much. So here's a cool thing, right? This story being called "What If Galactus Transformed Gambit?" The real question here is, when does Gambit come to Marvel Rivals? This opens up Gambit back on Earth, and it actually takes place during the events of the Mutant Massacre. Now, this is really, really cool. I know a lot of you guys are familiar with it, and we'll talk more about it once we get towards the end of the story, because they kind of became the focal point. But Gambit's effectively wrecked by guilt over the death of all the Morlocks, save the one that he saved. But seemingly that one didn't survive, because in one panel, Gambit's running with the Skrull, and the next, he's by himself. But the fact is, right, even if she did survive, it was, in essence, his fault. Right? He's the reason why it happened in the first place, at least why it went down the way that it did. But in this moment where he feels this immense level of guilt, he's suddenly snatched up by Galactus. And Galactus simply said, "Child of Earth, you've been chosen for a most unique
because
task.
it's mine.
Yada, yada, yada. You've been called into the service." Now, here's the cool thing about this. Over the course of the story, Gambit's going to do some crazy stuff with this newfound power that he gets. Does it make him as powerful as New Sun? I mean, I don't know. Maybe, possibly. We don't know who that is. We'll also talk about him here in a little bit, because New Sun was amazing. He was like the coolest character, the coolest version of Gambit that Marvel never did anything meaningful with, and it sucked because he was dope. But the thing about this is that, as is always the case when this goes down, that when Galactus shows up, one of the things you always notice is, with the exception of Reed Richards, he doesn't really act. You've been called Spicer. You need the power cosmic. Go forth and do my bidding. Because Galactus isn't really used to being disobeyed in any meaningful way. The other cool thing here is Galactus presents himself as this giant version, which Galactus can change. He can do pretty much anything he wants to, but he always appears huge and imposing because why not? But what Gambit does is the same thing that so many heralds have done whenever they came into Galactus' service. There's actually two things he does. The first is he dons what is quite possibly the greatest Gambit drip that ever existed in the history of Marvel Comics. This suit is fire. Like, he looks amazing. The next thing that happens is he immediately rebels against Galactus. Now, that doesn't happen all the time, right? It doesn't happen that fast. Most every herald at some point turns on Galactus, and it's due to any number of things. Silver Surfer did it, Terrax the Tamer did it, Firelord and Frankie Ray and all these guys, they all turned on him at some point in time. But Gambit does it with a quickness. And the reason why is because the only thing he really cares about in the here and now is actually atoning for his actions during the Mutant Massacre. Now, let's take a moment and kind of talk about this, right? Most of you guys are aware of the Mutant Massacre, even if you've only heard about it in passing. The idea behind that story is it was really like the first major X-Men crossover that we got. Technically, it was Mutant Massacre, Fall of the Mutants, a few different things, but Fall of the Mutants was more a series of disconnected X-Men stories where Storm and Forge fought the adversary and all that kind of stuff, and into the Siege Palace. Doesn't really matter. What does matter here is that during the Mutant Massacre, the villain Mr. Sinister had come to believe that the Morlocks that existed below the city of New York, down in the sewers, were either a byproduct of his experimentation or some of his experimentation. But ultimately, he wanted to get rid of them. Originally, the team consisted of like Sabretooth and Chimera and Greycrow and others. But the way that the Mutant Massacre unfolded was that one group of the Marauders, or one part of the team, tracked a Morlock by the name of Tommy. You guys know her from X-Men animated series. She was the mutant that was basically two-dimensional. She was flat and she go against walls and things like that. And she had rainbow hair. But Gambit's involvement in the Mutant Massacre came by way of leading the rest of the Marauders down another tunnel. And that's where the massacre took place. Now, we've been finding out by way of the, I guess, quote-unquote, newest launch of Gambit's origin. There have been several since it happened, but the old X-Men Origin comics, that Gambit actually didn't control his powers or couldn't control his powers when they initially emerged. So he made a deal with Sinister. Sinister would perform a partial lobotomy, giving Gambit control over his abilities, but reducing his power at the same time. But in order to do that, Sinister was like, you will do a favor for me at some point in time. And that's when he called him the favor, was during the Mutant Massacre. And so ultimately, Gambit was only able to save one Morlock, which was Marrow. That's who it was. That's the girl at the beginning of this. It was Meryl. But again, he was wrestling guilt over what it was that he had done. So that's kind of what you see here, right? Him just sort of racing back with the intention of basically destroying the Marauders and potentially using this newfound cosmic power that he has to try to find some way to potentially defeat the Morlocks or potentially even resurrect them. But if he has that ability within his repertoire. Now, ultimately, of course, Galactus sends out his Punisher, basically these beings that are tasked with tracking down Rogue Herald. And because they're empowered by Galactus, they are, by all standards of measurement, indispensable. Galactus does that from time to time, and high-level cosmic entities do that from time to time. Even like demonic beings, like the mindless ones, Dormammu, for example, they all kind of serve this purpose, and they kind of carry out the whims and wants of whoever it is that creates them or controls them. And so, of course, Gambit faces off against these things, and we get to see his display of power, which really gives Gambit's normal abilities, as we've traditionally seen them, amped up on a cosmic level. But do not let the simplicity of that statement fool you. There's a very incredible argument made here. He is as powerful as New Sun, if not more powerful, right? New Sun was a version of Gambit from an alternate reality that, if my memory serves, and I'm not going to swear by this, I think he killed all the superheroes in his universe after accidentally, like, blowing up a whole world or something along those lines. But basically, he could, like, detonate matter the way that Gambit does, but he didn't have to throw cards. He didn't have to physically touch anything. Instead, he could just look at something and it would explode, right? It was really, really cool. He ended up traveling to Earth and things went sideways, and then Gambit undid his lobotomy, which I don't even know how you do that, and then in turn had it redone, which sounds even more crazy. But the fact is, right, New Sun was immensely powerful. You look at someone like Gambit that has the ability to charge and detonate matter on effectively right, by manipulating its kinetic energy, that when you add the power cosmic to that, suddenly you have a guy who can literally detonate matter across the entirety of the universe. Now, I imagine there are limits here, most likely to his imagination, or maybe just the sheer amount of destruction that he can cause. And as always, with pretty much every herald that exists out there, he's weaker than Galactus. The only one that's the exception to that, I believe, is the Fallen one. But again, because of the fact that he's not really able to overtake these Punishers, essentially, Galactus shows up, right? And he tells him, I have my hero for a very particular reason. I need you to steal something for me, which is kind of a cool twist. Whenever Galactus makes a new herald, he sends him to find war. So I like this idea that, yeah, Gambit's finding a world, which kind of taps into the traditional role that a herald plays, but he's doing something totally different with it. Because the reality is that he's been sent to the home of Taneleer Tavant, right? The Collector, who's basically throwing this kind of great big huge soiree that's going on and everybody's attending and that kind of thing. That also happens out in the Marvel Universe. For those of you guys who have only seen the movies, yes, you have Nowhere, the giant celestial head that's a bar everybody hangs out at, but there's all kinds of places in the multiverse gather and socialize all different things. It shows charm. Because Gambit has a thing for furries. Now, of course, she rejects him because she is with Cyclops' dad, right? So it's kind of like, look, of course, there's my man. I will see you when I see you. But then he meets the Collector. Now, one of the cool things about Taneleer is that as an elder of the universe, he's one of the oldest living beings in existence. And when you're that old, you develop all kinds of communication channels. So there's rarely anything that ever goes on in the Marvel Universe that Taneleer does not know about. It's why he's able to be so effective as the Collector, capturing these little relics of bygone ages, or these little trinkets, or even individual beings who have somehow survived the destruction of their race, or something along those lines. That kind of answers the question of how he's always a step ahead, and how he always gets there in time to basically capture those things. But he knows who Gambit is, and he knows why Gambit's here. But he's also very cavalier, right, about why Gambit's here. And a lot of that kind of goes into the hubris of Taneleer Tavant. The Collector is an incredibly arrogant being. Like, he just kind of looks at his age and he looks at his power and says, like, he alone is the only one that can really do what he does because of all the information that he has. He always has, like, a one-up on everybody, all those little things here and there. So very much caught up with himself. But Gambit, ever the charmer, actually ends up manipulating the assistant of Taneleer, and the two of them clearly are going to touch naughty bits at some future point in time. I guess he doesn't love Rogue that much, And that basically leads to Gambit getting some very important information, because Gambit learns the nature of the Collector. And seemingly at this point in time, Gambit doesn't really know anything about the Collector. And because of that, it really kind of fits in well, because we get this sort of explanation, right? Worlds and empires live and die, often through no fault of their own. But when they're gone, who will remember them? That is the Collector's duty, his charge, to catalog, to protect, to keep what will eventually become ruined. And that's why the Collector has all these things that are out there. Now, it's arguably a fate worse than death to be confined to one of the plots of the Candelier and stated, right, until you somehow die of old age. If it's even possible, because if you're a being that is essentially immortal, or at least you don't age, well, the question becomes, how long would you stay there? And you would probably be there for all eternity until the universe ends, because Candelier will survive until the universe ends, unless someone has sufficient power to tell you. But never realizes, okay, so like this guy has a kind of records that exist out there, right? A kind of catalog of all the stuff that he has. And so for us as the audience, it's kind of looking at this and saying, okay, obviously the clearest thing for Gambit to do is records and actually figure out where it is or what this artifact is that he's supposed to be stealing. Specifically, he's stealing an entire planet. It's kind of a mind-boggling concept when you think about it. But again, because of the fact that he's almost sort of toying with Candelier, and then because he's tampering with them, at least he's just going to like throw his cards into it and just say the heck with it, he's basically going to destroy all the records. And that's when the Collector shows back up again. And it's like, look, you killed the records, giving you all the information will be lost for all eternity. I know what you're looking for. And honestly, you're really fine. But the response of Gambit is like, I already figured out where it is, like where that planet is. But the reason why I was going through these records is because I just wanted to know why it was so important, why it means so much to you, and why it means so much to Galactus. And what Gambit ended up doing is actually pointing to all these little golden balls that exist within like the main foliage of Candelier's whole area. And that's when he's like, that blue one, that's the planet, right? That's what I'm here to steal. It really did a really cool explanation, because Gambit's like, what's going on here? Why does this planet matter so much? And we get this thing, because what the Collector says is, he says, long ago, Galactus was a mortal on the planet Top, imperfect and normal. He escaped his dying universe, and in the Big Bang, he became what you know today, a power beyond comprehension. I never experienced that, but I couldn't help but wonder what that place was like. The world that birthed a god. The only world the Devourer of Worlds ever really cared for. The curiosity picked away at me. Now, the cool thing about this is that for years, we didn't know, right? I mean, like, the origin of Galactus was covered in the old school Thor comics from Walter Simonson, but we never really knew anything about Galactus' world outside of the fact that he came from the world of science. One of the things that we learned from Al Ewing's run on Defenders Beyond is that when the multiverse dies and it comes back, right, there have been like several versions, the second multiverse, third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one. The sixth multiverse is the one that Galactus comes from. And whether it was the entire multiverse or his singular universe, we don't definitively know. But we do know that science was like the biggest thing. That's all anybody knew. Multiverse is what happens, right? A multiverse composed entirely of magic. A multiverse or universe that only cares about science. That's the one that Galactus comes from. So it is a cool bit of history, right? Because you actually learn about his mother, Kaya, and all that kind of cool stuff. It was pretty good. It was pretty fun. But what's really weird here is the Collector says, I commissioned the greatest worldsmiths to do the impossible, recreate a lost planet down to the smallest details. And that's where Gambit's like, so you keep Galactus' old neighborhood hidden from him. That seems pretty petty. Now, what's weird about this, the reason why I say it's so strange, is because the Collector basically rebuilt a world that he's never seen before. So how does he know how to rebuild it? How does he know what it looks like? Or if he's even remotely close to how it's supposed to appear? No one knows. There's no way he could know, unless he somehow stole information, which is not really specified here, so I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. But to the response of Gambit talking about how petty it is, Peter says, is it? That's why you're here, after all, because he wants it and he cannot have it. And that's where Gambit's like, I mean, they have a saying where I come from, right? Like, everyone has a price. So what's your price for this? And that's what Collector says, no, I don't sell the things that I collect. Right? Everything that I collect here is important to me. It's a sacred duty, right, to collect every artifact, one of everything that exists out there, because at some point it'll all be gone. And this is how it gets remembered. He's also just, arrogant and say this. But the fact is, he's like, your power does not intimidate me. You make a move and I'll destroy the planet and everyone here in an instant. And so Gambit calls his bluff. And he's like, all right, let's see if you'll actually do it or not. And so Gambit literally just like detonates all this kinetic energy that exists out there. And it just like throws Tannelier off. And that's when Gambit tells him, like, my power is kinetic. Did you not figure that out? Or like, surely you would have figured that out by now. And it's like, all I had to do was tap a few pulses through your fancy space station step by step. Easy to find out what's working and what's not. Lots of moving pieces in a big ship like this. So literally, as he was walking through it, he was charging things with kinetic energy. Now, again, this points to the idea that Gambit has the ability to charge kinetic energy in an object that he doesn't touch and actually keep it there. Now, Gambit being able to charge an object, keep that object charged for a period of time, that's not new. He's done that before in Marvel Comics, right? Sit down a playing card and just kind of let it charge until somebody comes along and picks it up, and then it detonates, right? That's not a very new concept. But the idea of being able to do that on a cosmic level, again, this is all new, uncharted territory here. And so he says, charging up vaults, speeding up the kinetic energy of the locks, slowing down the speed of others, blowing up, and I mean all of your defenses, freed your captives that way too. So again, Gambit is able to not only manipulate kinetic energy, but actually pull it off of people. So he can stop people dead in their tracks. And there's no limit, seemingly, to the power that he can manipulate here, because the Collector goes to attack him. And the Collector is an immensely powerful being. I mean, in the cosmic hierarchy of Marvel, he's by no means anywhere near someone like Thanos in a pissed off state, or like any of the cosmic entities. But could the Collector kill all the superheroes on Earth, minus the reality warpers or high-level telepaths? Probably. And I imagine he could give the high-level telepaths
in Zendaya Trial Hall.
Somebody who does power scaling,
Holly
the books and whatever favor, whatever side they choose to land on stuff. But the fact is, right, that he stops the Collector dead in his tracks. And I mean, like, halted. The Collector cannot move at all. He's just 100% potential energy.
Hello,
and
mommy.
Galactus shows up right now. The cool thing about this Gambit's like, okay, I kind of have an ace up my sleeve, man, right? I'm a man of poker, and they always say never bet against the house. Galactus, this plan, right? That the Collector, it's not something where like you're a long lost race with Chris here, and you can somehow move back home again. This is a dead planet, right? I mean, there's just, I guess, or whatever the case happens to be, but like, there's nothing living here. So there's no reason for this planet to exist at all. And at that point, Galactus takes it as an affront for a couple of reasons. The first is because to meddle in the ongoing Galactus creating his whole world or something like that, it's a terrible thing to do. Right? It's something that just is a monster to go in. Because very few people are supposed to actually even know his origin story. But the second reason why it honors him is because it's almost like the Collector is dangling it in front of him and teasing him with it, right? Look at this home that you could go back to, but you can't because there's no way to go there, and nothing's alive on this world. And so ultimately, Galactus lashes out. Now, he doesn't like destroy everything in existence or anything along those lines. Instead, what he does is he confines the Collector to his own worst nightmare. He said, from now until the ending of time, and forevermore, you will be confined to this planet. You will never be able to leave, and you will be collected by me. The first in my collection of things that I will start to return. So literally, the Collector's forced to exist in his own prison. And so Gambit, in response to this, tells Galactus, I understand your desire to go back home. The difference between you and I, though, is you have the ability to go back home. And I know you don't, but surely in understanding the pain of the ability to return, you would grant me the ability to do so. You would let me go home. And Galactus does, right? He was like, you have served me well. You are free. He is allowed to keep his power. And so in turn, he races back to Earth in one of the coolest depictions ever. And just like arrives back on the planet, presumably using atone for his past misdeeds. And then who knows what he does after that. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to bring this forward. I told you guys it was really, really good. It was a really solid story. It reminded me for some reason of like the old Jim Lee art style from the 1990s. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.
Welcome to Miller's Ale House. Hey, would you mind? I always sit here during the my lucky chair.
Yeah, my team is fucked because I'm fat here. I can't move now. This is my lucky chair.
You're in my lucky chair.
Hello. Hello.
No. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You like taking it off, don't you, mommy? You like taking it off. That's what I'm just saying. If you want to. So yeah, I'll see y'all next time for whatever. I'm out. I'm gonna say Star Trek Skeleton Crew was a good show. I'm out.